Good evening. Can you hear me? You good? Fantastic, fantastic. I am so thankful that each of you are here. We are excited to be at the United in Strength Stroll, where you give it up for our community right now. My name is John Bob Semple, and I serve as Executive Director of Potawatomi Go, or as our friends say, POGO. But today, we are so proud and thankful to be a part of what United Way has done to help our community remember this very special day as our full community rebuilds and celebrates that with partners that you're going to get to hear from tonight. If you've not taken the opportunity, please stop by the POGO table to register to make sure that we've got everyone present and accounted for before we go on our stroll tonight. With that, I just want to tell you why walking together is so special. It's a really healthy activity, but it also symbolizes the message you're going to hear from some great speakers this evening. United in Strength Stroll demonstrates the fact that we only rebuild together. With that, I'd like to welcome up our esteemed mayor, Mayor Ed Bolt. He has got both a proclamation and a message for you. Mayor Bolt.
Everybody doing? You know, we're doing a lot better now than we were a year ago. That was a scary night. I know we all lived through it. We never want to live through that again. But you know, nothing else. You know, it pointed out just how great a community this is. The next morning, when the sun came up and you could see just how ugly everything was, it was neighbor helping neighbor, and it's amazing. amazing how much was done just that first day, getting the streets cleared. And, all, and I've got numbers in here that I really want you to pay attention to when I read this proclamation. But all the buildings that got hit, nobody killed, nobody hurt. I mean, we were all so thankful for that. And, it's still just mind-boggling that it worked out that way. I mean, we very easily could have been one of those communities that was burying a bunch of our loved ones. And we weren't. We're all very, very, very grateful and thankful for that. So, anyway, thank you to everybody that put this together tonight. I think, this is a wonderful thing. And I know there's been all kinds of activities all over town today, and I know this is at least a third one of our community. And I think it's really important that we do this and, celebrate what a great community that we do live in. We have the best people here. We're honest with food. And, like I said, we prove that. You're going to hear that over and over again about how we prove that, taking care of each other, loving each other. So, without any more, I'm going to read this proclamation. John's going to help me out to be another demonstration of teamwork up here, because I've only got, two hands. And but I want you to really pay attention to some of the numbers that the city staff has compiled and put into this. So this is our United in Strength Day. Whereas on April 19, 2023, a devastating tornado swept through Shawnee, causing extensive damage to approximately 2,000 homes, of which 300 were destroyed or sustained major damage. And whereas in the aftermath of this tragedy, approximately 50% of the affected homes were uninsured, and 72% of Shawnee was left without power for 3 to 5 days, marking a period of unprecedented challenge for our community. And whereas in response to this disaster, the resilient spirit of Shawnee's residents, businesses, nonprofits, churches, agencies, private governments, and first responders shone brightly, coming together to serve over 27,800 individuals in 2,800 households, with more than 2,500 volunteers contributing over 17,200 hours of service. And whereas through these united efforts, our community established over 7 distribution centers, distributed more than 35 truckloads of supplies, over 487,700 pounds of food and household goods, 18,000 diapers, and provided 9,000 meals, including 1,200 meals for first responders, demonstrating unparalleled generosity and compassion. Whereas the establishment of the Shawnee Recovery Fund by the United Way of Potawatomi County, which raised $805,136, and Potawatomi County Long-Term Recovery Fund exemplify the commitment of Shawnee and its partners to rebuild stronger and support those affected by the tornado, having already assisted numerous families and individuals in preparing for recovery. And whereas the courage, dedication, and tireless efforts of our many first responders, nonprofit organizations, and community volunteers stood as beacons of hope and resilience during the most challenging days following the storm. These heroes, through their unwavering commitment, navigated perilous conditions to safeguard our community, demonstrating a profound devotion to the well-being and recovery of Shawnee. And whereas the determination and perseverance of our community, aided by the efforts of our neighbors, underscore the collective resolve to overcome adversity and emerge stronger. Now therefore I, Rick Holmes, Mayor of the City of Shawnee, Oklahoma, by the authority vested in me, do hereby proclaim the 19th day of April 2024 to be United in Strength Day, and acknowledge that recovery is a long we are optimistic about Shawnee's future. Together, we will rebuild stronger and more united than ever before. Still just an amazing thing. Thank you folks for being here tonight and taking this walk with us. And I think President Thomas is going to be up next, and he's going to have some words for us. And he is much better at this than I am. His event this morning was absolutely amazing. And you know, while we're talking about I want to thank them again for everything that they did. They worked so hard over here at this university, but you know, they were over here cleaning up a big mess and taking care of all of this, and that didn't keep them from at the same time helping everybody else in Shawnee. They had everybody say, "We got our hands full. We're going to take care of this." That's not the way it works. It's an amazing partner, and we couldn't have done it without them. So thank you again, President Thomas. Thank you all of you. Thank you, people of Shawnee.
Well, it is great to be here this evening, and Pogo, thank you. United Way, thank you. And one of the things that we experienced the night of April 19th, 1 year ago, is just the uncertainty of what life would look like. We have, so many students, so many community members here on our campus. We had hundreds and hundreds of students in the shelter in that chapel right behind us. And the tornado hit it head on. And we didn't know what life would look like. And in the early morning hours of April 20th, we found out what life would look like. And it would look like this. It's going to be better so long as we're together. And we rallied together here on campus. We got a call. I can't remember if it was Travis Flood. I really can't remember. I do remember getting the call. Can you open the green campus for a response station? And of course, the answer is yes, because we're better together. We had some questions about, can you help with this? Or can you help with that? The answer is yes, because we're better together. And all I would say is this. The spirit of United Way, the spirit of this walk, or stroll, I guess, right? If it was a run, I don't know if I'd be here. But since it's a stroll, we can do this, right? But honestly, the spirit of all of this is we are a better community together than we are apart. Yes, we have differences. Yes, we have different perspectives. Absolutely. We're in election season. Of course there's differences. But as a community, if we can just pull together and be better together, we'll be okay. And as a community, I think we saw that in an unprecedented way on April 20th all the way to today. Looking across our campus, things don't look so bad. But that only tells half the story, or maybe even a quarter of the story. I was talking to one of our employees just today who was in his house when it collapsed around him. He's one of those 300 and some odd homes that was really destroyed. And he was telling me that it was such a scary moment, but he was here on campus the next day, that all of our volunteers, all of our contractors, it's something like 200 or 400 contractors and 200 volunteers, something like that, in the days after the tornado. He was here as well. And that tells the story of so many in our community. They had things they had to do with at home, and yet they were out in the community lending a hand to help. From our first responders to just our community members. And I got to tell you, that's incredibly humbling to be a part of this community. It's incredibly humbling to be a part of a group of people that partner together and say, yeah, we're gonna rebuild. And as we said this morning in our event, we're going to renew together. So everybody, I would just say this to our mayor, to our city staff, to our city leadership, to our first responders, to our fire and rescue, to everybody who has been working so hard to rebuild and renew our community, thank you. And OBU, we are just happy to be a part. And we were hit hard, but I got to tell you, the person I'm about to introduce has been hit hard too. Dr. Aaron Esfalt. Aaron, come on up. Superintendent of Shawnee Public Schools. One of the things that we appreciated, I guess, in the aftermath of the tornado was a deepening friendship because maybe, trauma brings us together. We were able to offer some of our facilities for Shawnee Public Schools. Couldn't be happier to do that. But I'm just honored to be his friend. So pleased with how he's leading out. And you guys give a warm welcome to Aaron Esfalt.
Thank you, Dr. Thomas. Thank you, OBU. I don't want to just stand here and repeat all the thank yous that we've already heard. And I promised Sandy that I wouldn't talk longer than 45 minutes today, so I really appreciate the time that I was given. What I do want to talk about was this opportunity. And we really this community focused in on turning that devastation a year ago into an opportunity. And as we think about what that opportunity could be, it was an opportunity that we're standing here today united. Because for someone who's been in this community almost their entire life, I went to college here, I grew up here, I was able to watch Shawnee. We have been able to come together with a common purpose of rebuilding our Shawnee, and we have a saying of Shawnee strong. But what we have learned is how to be a stronger Shawnee. And I just have a challenge for all of us to continue in that commitment of working together, of partnering together, and continuing to rebuild together. What tonight is about, this year anniversary, is not necessarily what happened a year ago, but where we are now and where we can go when we stay together and do things together. We are a community that can be stronger than we've ever been. We were presented with an opportunity to take that devastation and turn it into something that is beautiful, that we stand here and look at our community coming together. That is what I speak of when I speak to an opportunity. And I also want to talk about one more thing, and that's resilience. Because if you look through this community, you would see example after example after example of the resiliency that our community has shown over and over and over again. But there's a special group of individuals who have been extremely resilient. And who are those? Our students. I have the privilege of serving as the superintendent of Shawnee Public Schools for over 3,200 students. And our students never once felt sorry for themselves. Our students never made an excuse. Our students every day pulled themselves up by the bootstraps. So these are the same students that had to miss school because of a worldwide pandemic. Same students that had to miss the end of their year because of a tornado. But not once would our students ever feel sorry for themselves. And I think they set the example for us. They're the reason that we can do this day in and day out because of the resiliency that they show. Our students can be our example. They lost their football field, but you know what? They played every night here at OBU. Thank you, Dr. Tom. We lost our athletic fields. We lost our experiences. We lost our graduation ceremony and had to go to dormant, but they never felt sorry for themselves. They've lived through having to be putting roofs on buildings and HVAC on buildings. Time and time again, I can give you a million examples. They never feel sorry for themselves. Nor should we. We have an opportunity to stay together, to not make excuses, and to build a stronger Shawnee out of this opportunity. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for this community, and I'm thankful for all of you that have pitched in to work together as we do it. That is what Shawnee is. I just challenge us to continue on with that journey, and thank you for allowing me to be the superintendent of Shawnee Public Schools. And now I'm going to, I think that's 45 minutes, is that about 45 minutes? So, hour and a half, yeah, so I'll wrap up with that, and I'll introduce somebody that kind of wrapped all the arms around all of us and pulled us all together. We talked about being united. Well, that is United Way, and their leadership and how they were able to engage and galvanize this community and all the efforts that we chair. So I am proud to introduce Sandy at this time, and thank you to United Way for everything that they have done for this community.
I don't know how I'm supposed to follow that up. Like he was up here. I've got some notes to make sure I don't forget to acknowledge anyone who's here. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to United Street Stroll. First of all, I want to acknowledge our United members that are here. So if you're out there, wave your hands so everyone can see. Mike Appentranger is our past president. David Winston is our current board president. And the leadership that these gentlemen have shown over the past 65 days has been incredible. So I want to say thank you. We had a lot of late nights, and it's been a lot of hard work around the state. Last April, the Shawnee Recovery Fund was born out of community leaders that were sitting together. They wanted to provide a fund to provide resources for families who could recover. United Way was proud to be the fiscal agent responsible for those funds. I'm so excited to tell you that over $805,000 was raised for the Shawnee Recovery Funds. That's huge. And so today, we don't want it to be about mission. Each of those funds are utilized the best way possible. The Shawnee Recovery Fund has donated close to $75,000 to date, which has gone to Shawnee Public Schools to help with the tennis repairs and the ag department, and also cases within the long-term recovery group. I want to share with you a little bit about the long-term recovery group. This was established through United Way last October. If you're a part of the long-term recovery group, can you wave? Thank you. Ryan Nate is the chair of this group, and Lloyda Hafner South is the vice chair. This group works so hard since October to take care of families to help them recover. This is what it's all about, so thank you so much. Since October, 22 cases have been presented, and the long-term recovery group has committed over $61,000 to help these families and individuals recover. Catholic Charities is here. They are our case managers. You guys wave over there. We want to bring awareness that there's resources still available. We're proud of the families that have already recovered, but there's so many more families that still need to recover. So if you don't know about Catholic Charities, make sure you stop by, tell your friends and family about Catholic Charities. Chrissy and Grace, you ladies are amazing. Thank you for everything you do. I want to give a special shout out to Laura Barrow. She is the United Way Disaster Recovery Coordinator. She started 7 months ago, and she helped dream up this event and get it started. And so I'm just so proud of her working so tirelessly to get this event started, and just all the work she's doing for our community. So thank you, Laura. I want to acknowledge our partners for the stroll. We couldn't have done this without Potawatomi Go, OBU, YMCA, Shawnee Public Schools, and the Shawnee CTE. So thank you so much for doing this. I want to acknowledge the vendors that are going to be over at the YMCA when we get there. We've got Jersey Mike's, HTO, Scooters, Blue Peak, and Fire Lake Foods that are offering refreshments for us. Thank you so much for being here to reflect and remember what all we've been through as a community. We know that we've come so far, but there's still work to be done. Thank you for giving your time, your energy, your treasure, and your talent to Relief and Recovery. Thank you so much.
Well, now it's about the time. But one of the things that I think is so important to acknowledge, I don't know about you, but I got most of my gym time in here at the Rock. It was not quite the YMCA. And the reason for that is something that is critical and so special is that OBU opened their arms while the YMCA was still trying to figure out what the heck do we do next. I think the spirit of watching community renewal have a home that they got to lead and serve from there at the Green Campus was so similar, where the YMCA got to lead and serve from here at the OBU Rock. I think the work that is done has to be together, and the YMCA is a perfect place for us to see that in action. As we get to Stroll, myself and some of these other members of the platform party, we're going to walk straight diagonally through campus, go out to University to Airport Road, and we'll head south from there. You'll see some pogo flags that'll help direct you as we head to the YMCA. We'll have about 20 to 30 minutes after the refreshments. You'll be offered a tour. You'll be able to hear from CEO Mike Joe. After he shares, we're going to get right back on the road. We'll make sure everybody hits the road to be able to walk right back over here to OBU. For those of you who may not be able to make the full journey, we will have transportation available for you to make sure you get back to your vehicles. Take your time. This is a stroll. So some of y'all, I'm looking at you, Mike Aventrager, y'all like to walk too fast, okay? And you like to run too fast too, you know what I'm saying? But in all seriousness, I think you want to be able to walk together. So if you're slow, walk with somebody. If you're fast, you better walk with somebody. With that, if you will gather right over here on the other side of the trees, we'll take off here in just a moment. You'll look for myself, Sandy, Dr. Esco, and Mayor Bolt, and we'll go from there. We'll see you all here in just a second.